How do you treat kennel cough? That's today's question. Okay, so today's question is all about the treatment of kennel cough, and Lydia asked, what medicine do you suggest for kennel cough, please? So let's start off by discussing the fact that kennel cough is actually a syndrome with a number of different causes. So the other name for kennel cough is infectious tracheobronchitis, and this clearly means that if it's infectious, it's caused by either viral disease or by bacterial disease. And actually, in the case of kennel cough in dogs, it's mainly viral disease. So that means that antibiotics, they actually have no place in treating kennel cough in the majority of situations. So if we've got a virus, then antibiotics don't kill the virus. We have to rely on the body's immune system or specific antiviral drugs, although they're not generally used or often used in our pets. So antibiotics are actually only occasionally indicated. We only occasionally give them, and I'll come on to that in a little bit. So kennel cough itself is mainly caused by mild viral disease, and it's often self-limiting, and that means that without any treatment it will go away, it will get better by itself, so your dog will recover without any intervention. Having said that, our young puppies, our elderly dogs, or our dogs that are immunosuppressed for any particular reason, because they've got cancer or because they've got a number of different conditions, are more at risk of developing complications or serious disease as a result of contracting kennel cough. For our normal dogs, if you like, who have just got a normal viral kennel cough, then if that is causing problems, so if it's causing any discomfort with that kind of frequent coughing, if it's interrupting their sleep, then that would be an indication to give specific treatments. Now, obviously, you're going to need to consult with your vet about that, but those treatments might be anti-inflammatory medication. It could be antitussive or anti-coughing medication just to stop your dog coughing. Now, sometimes with some coughs, we actually want that cough because it will clear mucus from within the lungs and the lower airway. In the case of kennel cough, that's generally not the case, so we can give something to stop a dog coughing. We could give antihistamines as well, for example. Now, if a dog is actually feeling unwell, so if they're not bright, if they're dull, if they're feeling unwell, or if they're felt to be at high risk, then we will give antibiotics. And that can be because there is bacterial disease that is typically more serious, or we've got mainly viral disease, but we've got the normal bugs that are in the airways taking advantage of that situation. And so we give antibiotics to stop those kind of progressing and a dog from developing pneumonias and things like that. Now, there are things that you can do at home as well when it comes to treating a dog with kennel cough. So you can actually have them in a steamy room. So that can help clear any mucus. It can help just hydrate the airways, which can be soothing as well. And then some people will say if you give a dog some honey, then that will soothe their throat. Now, that might just be an old wives' tale. It may make no difference at all, but that's something that you could potentially try. It's certainly not going to do any harm. So, those would be my suggestions with the kind of the treatment of kennel cough. But obviously, if your dog is unwell, then you need to be consulting your vet. And before you think about giving your dog any form of medication, you also need your vet's input to make sure it's not something that will actually be harmful for them.
You've been watching the Dr. Alex Answers video podcast. Remember to subscribe and head over to dralexanswers.com for any links, downloads, and get your question answered.